Welcome to Pawar Public School. Standard 4th, subject Environmental Studies. In a previous video, we learnt about staple food and variety in foodstuffs. Today, we are going to learn more about food and nutrition. We will see what do food constituents do for us. Some constituents in foodstuffs gives us energy. They are helpful us to do all the work in a day and many other works like respiration and digestion. Some constituents help our body to grow. They also help to repair the wear and tear of our body that takes place in everyday work. Some food constituents help to nourish our body. They help to create a store of substances that give energy to our body. Some constituents are used for special reasons. For example, to make our bones strong and give ability to fight disease. For all the functions of our body to go on smoothly, we need to drink plenty of water. If our body is to work properly, it must remain healthy, so we must include all the food constituents in our diet. We get all these food constituents from different foodstuffs in different quantities. That's why we keep using different foodstuffs in our daily meals. Such a diet ensures proper nourishment for our body. Do you know? Some people believe that costly foods are more nourishing than inexpensive foods. But that is not always true. All expensive foods are not more nourishing. Similarly, all cheaper foods are not less nourishing. We will see how we can preserve the nourishment in food ingredients. See, while preparing food items, some of the constituents in the foodstuffs can get destroyed. We can take the following precautions to avoid that. When cooking food, add only as much water as is necessary. Use a pressure cooker or cover the food with a lid while cooking it. Sprout pulses before using them. Use them while the sprouts are still small. Do not wait for them to grow long. Use whole grain flour without shifting. Eat fruits like chickus, figs, grapes, apples along with their skins. Vegetables like carrots, radishes, cucumbers, beetroot should be eaten raw in the form of salads. Whenever possible, mix 2 or 3 foodstuffs in a dish. For example, add onions and potatoes to usals. Add drumsticks to curries. You add some soaked dals while cooking vegetables. Now students, coming to page number 46, we will see a tongue for tasting. Now see here, conversation is going on. We will read it out. As usual, we had all gathered in the garden in the evening. Monica Tai said, "Shall I tell you something funny about our tongue?" As we drew closer to her, she said, "How do you make water sweet without sugar? Just try this. Chew an avla well and drink water right after that. The water tastes sweet." "Really? I never knew this," said Mary. Then Balu said, "We learnt last year that our tongue helps us to taste things. But how does only one tongue tell us all the different tastes?" Subhash piped up, "So, do you want a different tongue for every taste?" That made everyone laugh. So, Monica Tai said, "Balu, we have only 2 eyes and how many colors do we see with them? So, one tongue can also tell us many tastes." So students, what we can learn from this? See that we understand different tastes with the help of our tongue. These are tiny taste buds on our tongue. Taste buds are sensitive to different tastes such as eat bitter, sweet, sour and salty. Now see students, observe this. Wash your mouth, clean your tongue and stand in front of the mirror. Stick your tongue out and look at it carefully. You will see tiny peaks on the tongue. They are called taste buds. These taste buds tell us the different tastes. Let's see how the tongue tells us the different tastes. Collect the following things: sugar, candy or jaggery, salt, tamarind or lemon, fenugreek, that means methi seeds, a piece of an amla. Taste each of these things. After tasting each one, rinse your mouth with water, wait for 2 minutes and then taste the next one. Copy the following table in your notebook and complete it. Here table is given. Students, you have to do it as activity in notebook. Play a game. 4 or 5 of you can play this game together. One person is the eat. Each of the others tells it the name of the foodstuff. For example, raw mango, green chili, chutney, rock salt, a bundi laddu, khari bundi, a chiku, a medicine, etc. The child who is eat must show by miming what it tastes like. Miming means to show facial expressions. Take turns to be eat. When everyone has had a turn at being eat, the game is finished. In this lesson, we learnt about food and nutrition. Do you understood? Thank you.